Hey CardRunners, this is jedimaster82. I just played a 5-10 session on PLO Zoom on PokerStars, and I thought I'd review this session while it was fresh in my memory. So these games don't really run on a regular basis, so the player pool is kind of a mixture between some of the high stakes regulars and a lot of the mid stakes, the 500 Zoom regulars. So there are quite a few players I don't know too much about, although I have played a lot with Flong here and Kobus and Jimmy Dean. So I think I made a couple of semi-large mistakes because I wasn't too focused, but so that's a bit embarrassing, but also fun. So let's just start the footage. And so we call this table 1, table 2, table 3, and table 4 as usual. On table 3, I flatted the unsullied opened the cutoff and I flatted the big blind. Flop is pretty standard check call with a mid pair nut, gut shot to the nuts and a backdoor flush draw. It's also we're gonna have a lot of ace XXX and a lot of ace 2 pairs and some sets in our range here when we call. So I think he's going to be checking back the turn quite a bit, which means that we're gonna realize our equity a fair amount. So that's good. On table 1, we flop the nuts. I think we should both flat some and raise some of the time. We need to have some straights in our flatting range, I think. Racing is fine. So on this turn we need to... It's a really bad turn for us. If he bets, we need to fold. On table 4, I elected to flat this. This is a really bad ace-ace hand, 3-way. So yeah, I like a flat there. We start by check calling here on this board. Flop the nuts on table 2, standard c-bet of course. I make a pretty loose flat on table 3. The reason is because first of all, Maxi Paxi opens for a min raise, so that gives us a better price. And the unsolid seems to be someone who folds his big blind way too much, so I'm just kind of taking advantage of that. It just means that I think I'm probably going to be able to beat folding, essentially. So it's not like I'm making a ton of money doing that, but so on table 1, pretty standard flat. I think Valorian's open range from mid position is pretty tight, so I think flatting works better than 3-betting. We don't mind taking this hand multi-way either. Table 2, still have the nuts, bet. On table 4, again, I think we turn a straight. I think we should just go for a check call. Fold on table 3. On table 1, Valorian c-bets on 10-5-5 rainbow. He's not gonna have many 5s in his range and not many 10-10s either. We're gonna have some. Well, at least we're gonna have more than him. So it's a pretty good spot to be bluff racing. Our hand works decently well to bluff race. The ace is really good to have because it means he has less aces in his range that he can get stubborn with.